standing taller, ready to face the darkest and hardest of times. She'll be taking care of all the children thereof, and if it's required, she'll be on the front line. You can call her by her name. Denalee is ready to roll.
Southern Shores in the house! Southern Shores in the house! Woo! I am a small business owner in this country. I started Evergreen Mortuary in 2003 with a commitment to serve Bahamian families with dignity, with honesty, and with care. 23 years later, I am still here. Not because it was easy, but because I refuse to quit. And I can tell you exactly what this government's relationship with small businesses look like. It's invisible. I know what showing up looks like. What this PLP government has offered, the only thing they've talked about is tourism record. Record arrival, record numbers, record this, and record that. And I want to ask them, record for who? Because the small business owners, I know we're not seeing it. The Bahamian tour operators, the local restaurants, the local family owners of these small gift shops, the water sports vendors, the funeral home operators, they are competing for crumbs while the big businesses collect the feast. A government that is serious about small business does not count tourists alone. They don't just count tourists at the airport. It asks where those tourists are spending their money. And it builds a system that makes sure that the monies for Bahamians stays in hand. I want to report tonight that the FNM will reform VAT and business license laws to cut all the red tape, to simplify compliance, and to modernize payment timelines so that businesses can focus on serving customers instead of fighting paperwork. A simpler system means lower cost, better cash flow, and more room to grow. But here's the truth, my FNMs. Before any of that matters, a Bahamian entrepreneur has to survive the process of opening in the first place. And can I say this? The process is so hard. The process is designed to break you down. And there's nobody in this room that knows better than Lincoln Deal, because he didn't just experience that. He fought it all the way to the Supreme Court, and he won. And he is here tonight to tell you all about it.
FNMs, make some noise! Freetown in the house! Freetown in the house! FNMs, I want to tell you something that happened to me. I tried to open a business in this country. I had the idea, I had the plan, I had the drive, and the government said no. Not once, multiple times. No explanation that made sense. No clear pathway forward. Just no. So I did what any Bahamian who believes in this country should do. I took them to the Supreme Court. And by God's grace, we were successful. But listen here. That should never have been necessary. What it takes to be an entrepreneur in the Bahamas, you fight the very government that should be your biggest supporter. I have started 6 companies, have created jobs, brought new industries into this country in tourism, agriculture, technology, hospitality, and every step of the way, the system has been designed to slow you down, to wear you out, and to make you wonder, is it worth it? The red tape in this country is not an accident. It is a filler. It keeps people without the connections, without the right last name, without access to the right minister. It just keeps them out. And it keeps opportunities concentrated on the hands of a few. Bahamian entrepreneurs are world class. They are creative, they are resilient, and they are hungry. What they need is a government that gets out of their way, opens the doors to capital, cuts the red tape, and treats them like they are the economic engine they already are. The F&M. We will unleash Bahamian enterprise by slashing red tape, fixing critical infrastructure, and investing $100 million directly into the Bahamian entrepreneurs. We are going to do that so our people can start businesses, grow their businesses, and own a greater share of this economy. We will also promote the Provisional Business License Initiative that allows low-risk, small and medium-sized businesses to begin operating immediately. This will get entrepreneurs in business faster with less red tape so they can commence their business upon registration. And Rick Fox has spent 30 years showing the world what Bahamians can do when we actually open the door.
Yes, thank you, Lincoln. F&M! F&M! Garden Hills, we outside! F&M's, we inside! Bahamians, I stand here tonight united with fellow leaders and team members who refuse to accept the direction our country is going in. I am here to fight, to defend, to facilitate for all Bahamians, to bring the world to the Bahamas, to bring investment into our economy, which will create real opportunity for our people. Because the Bahamas we all love today is operating below its potential. It is time we bring a championship mentality to everything we do in our country. The Bahamas should be a place the world comes to invest, to create, to grow, with Bahamians leading the way. And when we get that right, our small businesses will become big businesses. And with big businesses, we will generate real global impact. Which with real global impact, what do we get? Expanding revenues for our people. Because when money lands here, it must land in Bahamian pockets first. We know people come from everywhere in the world to experience the Bahamas. We know that, whether they come for vacation or for business. But we are not turning those visitors into opportunities for local people fast enough. Take, for instance, our people who serve in pivotal industries, such as our boating and yachting industry, okay? An industry being decimated at this very moment by fees and permits that are pushing boaters to other destinations. When boaters choose not to come here because we keep increasing our cruising permit fees without data or reasons, that means what? Fewer people come to our restaurants. Fewer customers come to our stores. Fewer jobs are happening in our communities. And that is the reality of what is happening today. We can't tax people if the taxes are driving them away, especially Bahamians. The global economy, my friends, my fellow citizens, the global economy is moving fast. The AI explosion is here. Green energy, new industries. This is where the next generation of Bahamian wealth will be created. If we keep pushing these opportunities aside and away from our shores, our people, us, our country, will be left behind. Look, I've spent my life developing global business relationships in these very rooms I'm talking about. I am bringing those opportunities home. The Bahamas has every advantage to lead. When the PLP has blocked growth, we will unlock it. Where they have overregulated, we will create room to build. Where they have pushed opportunity away, we will bring it back. This election is about one thing: who benefits from our economy? I say, not the few who control the purse strings today. I say the Bahamian people, and we will work for you to ensure that that happens. We will bring the world's economy to our shores. Bahamian families, Bahamian businesses will come first. That is what the mission is. The future of our country and our people. And we are the team that will do it. We are the Free National Movement. Yes.
I will lift my eyes to where my help